The Fur Angels Blessing Blanketeers exemplify an extraordinary online community of animal enthusiasts. Their mission revolves around creating exquisitely handcrafted blankets infused with boundless love to comfort and support owners of sick dogs and other pets. Their dedication and compassion know no bounds. Recently, this remarkable group came to know about Offy, a 13-year-old dog battling severe health problems, which had left him feeling despondent and devoid of the will to carry on. The Blanketeers decided to create a special blanket for Offy to comfort him and his owners. However, nobody expected that this blanket would have made a huge impact on Offy's life. Offy hadn't been feeling too well for a while. The German Shepherd, also known by his full name Offy, was diagnosed with a tumor on both his spleen and prostate, as well as other health issues due to old age. Offy didn't want to eat anymore and lost all of his energy. When doctors suggested euthanizing the pup, owner Sharon Lynn and her fiancé decided to bring Offy to a special place one last time to say goodbye. "We tried to get him to eat. He wouldn't. We tried to get him to walk. He wouldn't. I asked for prayers," Sharon said to Today. Their dog always liked spending time at a particular spot by a nearby river, so they thought it would lift his spirits. Volunteer Linda Nadeau of the Fur Angels Blessing Blanketeers heard about Offy's story and decided to create a special blanket for the German Shepherd. She knew that Offy had a special place in his heart for the river, so she created a blanket with a pond with frogs, turtles, and water-loving critters. Knowing that Sharon was in Pennsylvania, Linda decided to make an hour-long drive along with her husband to deliver the blanket personally. She was immediately touched by Offy's story. "My husband drove me there," Linda recalled. "I was so filled with emotion I could not stop crying to drive myself." Offy absolutely loved his blanket, and Sharon said that the delivery was a very emotional moment. Surprisingly, the dog received his blanket over a year ago and is still going strong. Remarkably, it appears that Offy has found renewed hope and zest for life. Although the tumors persist, surgery was not an option advised by the doctors. Nevertheless, with the aid of painkillers, Offy's condition has significantly improved compared to before. The 13-year-old canine now enjoys a healthy appetite, and his owner, Sharon, notices a profound sense of happiness in him, particularly when he cuddles up with his cherished blanket. Sharon gratefully attributes Offy's miraculous transformation to the prayer blanket, brimming with countless heartfelt prayers and love generously provided by the Fur Angels Blessing Blanketeers. She cannot express enough gratitude to this compassionate group for their invaluable help to Offy and herself during this challenging time. Here's another touching story featuring a German Shepherd who found himself wandering the streets until a kind rescuer came to her aid and provided her with a safe rescue. "They say that we live in a stone jungle where every man is for himself and the strongest survive. But fortunately, in our egoistic society, there are kind people who are ready to help their neighbors, including stray dogs who are not loved by residents of big cities. These animals, unfortunate creatures, have to endure freezing winters, get wet in the rain, and always struggle to make a living." Once, a young man was walking along the river on the other not-so-distant bank. He spotted a German Shepherd dog, and it was unclear how she got there as the riverbank was concreted and the approaches were blocked by a fence. It was evident that the dog couldn't get out and could starve to death. The shepherd aimlessly wandered along the concrete shore, looking hopelessly at the guy. Feeling compassionate, he decided to help the trapped animal. The guy hurried home and brought a ladder. He himself went down to the river and approached the dog, bringing some food with him. Treating the unfortunate dog with care, the man gently petted her on the head and carefully put a collar on her. Surprisingly, the shepherd dog didn't protest. Meanwhile, the guy's acquaintances lowered a cage from above to lift the animal to safety. The neighbors' children were thrilled with the daring rescue operation and gathered to witness the unprecedented action. After successfully rescuing the dog, the guy decided to keep her. He named the shepherd dog New Home and, most importantly, became her best friend who would never abandon her in times of trouble. We'd love to hear your thoughts on heartwarming these stories and the incredible individuals who extended their support. Share your thought in comments section below. Thank you.